Welcome back, everybody, once again to Monumenta. I am TJ the Obscure with you back in Mistport. Last episode, we completed the Lime Green Wool dungeon. Hello. And yeah, it is time to move on. I plan on doing the rest of the quests here in Mistport before we move on to some of the other cities in Region 2. I always see these enchanting tables lit up like this, and I finally clicked on one to figure out what the heck was going on. I got this book. It says Unattuned, PEB. The book has one page with one word, attune. As your hand hovers over the book, magical runes float towards it. I feel like we're supposed to click on it, yes? Hello, I am Peb. Peb? Your personal enchanted book. Who's there? Well, technically I am bound to your very being, however, that is not important. I will manifest myself momentarily once we are acquainted. Sounds great, what do you do? I'm able to give you information just beyond your grasp, or some you just don't remember. Housing class, what dungeon... Okay, that's actually pretty cool. It's like a little handy personalized guide. Interesting. Okay. I'm glad that we have familiarized ourselves with that mechanic, that feature. Looks like there's another one over there. As far as quests go, I think we want to be heading to the doctor's office. There are two quests currently that we have not done in Mistport. One of them is not yet available, I don't think, and the other one begins over here with the doctor, Dr. Cure. Dr. Cure. Now where did I put that? He's in deep thought trying to find something in his office. Hello. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't noticed you'd come in. What can I do you for? I was wondering more what I could do for you. Oh, really now? Well, I suppose there is this one thing. You see, I've lost the ingredients to make a special vitality remedy commonly used in these parts. Quite a marvelous elixir. If you could fetch me some of those, I could apply it to you for your travels. I'm in. Where should I start? It is a short quest on the easy, medium difficulty scale. Well, first of all, I require a tenebra mushroom from some fungal caves in the nearby islands. Who gets this stuff for you normally? Because something tells me you're not going out there to fetch these items. Quest compass. Quest compass. Quest compass. I have a quest compass in my ender chest, which is somewhere over here. Too bad we can't have like portable ender chests. That would be amazing. It would also, that doesn't apply here. Like in normal CTM maps, you can't use ender chests because you could just plop one down in the wool box and basically negate like half the dungeon. So yeah. Anyways, travel to the fungus thorn cave in order to obtain a mushroom, and then we return to the doctor. No. Go back. Go up. Yep. Okay. So to get more skill points for or spec points, whatever the heck we're calling them, do I need to complete some of these other trials? Is that how we get them? Because that might be something that we should do next as well, so that we can start unlocking some of the other ones. The skill point I ended up putting into volley, so we have the second level of volley and can do lots and lots of damage now. Anyways, we are headed in this direction, and I'm gonna need a boat. Do you give out boats? I need a boat. What can I do you for? Okay, I don't know what that is. That is not what we're looking for. I need a boat. Boat. I'm sure that there must be a boat around here somewhere, right? Right. Get off my ship. Nope. Okay, you're not the boat guy. Alright, I guess I'll make my own. Even though I'm kind of short on wood at the moment. Not that wood is scarce around these parts, but, boat. And we're gonna do this, and that, and throw you away, and let us head in this direction. Let me in. It does say the nearby caves, so maybe we didn't even need to make a boat. Maybe it's right here. Is this it? I don't see any fungal caves though. Well, apparently this is it. But where, oh where be the entrance? to these supposed caves. Those are new. I don't remember that. What are you? Exactly. Oh, there are signs on it. What does it say? Missport. Oh, it's just little things kind of guiding you around, little markers indicating where the heck you are. I guess the entrance might be up top. If I had to guess at this point. Oh, I do see something right there. Let's go ahead and hop off. Hello there, Mr. Parrot. So very good to see you. And let's see what this is all about. Oh, that's kind of... Did somebody else build this? Kind of weird how it just stops right there. Here we go. Fungus Thorn Cave. It's an interesting name, I must say. So far seems very calm. Very, very calm. Oh, you know what? I just realized that... Hey, I had guys that kind of look like you in my map. That I need to turn particles back on. So that we can see the spawners if need be. And break you. And watch out, Mr. Spider, coming through, coming through, coming through. And let us kill the zombie. What is that? I think it's a spawner on one of these blocks, whatever the heck they're called. What are those blocks called? Ha! Ha ha ha! That's how powerful I am now. Okay. Let's grab that. That's a new one for me, I think. Ooh, poison arrows. Sharpness 3 plus smite. Definitely not comparable at all to the weapon that we currently have. I'm not going to mess around with that. I don't think. This looks weird down here, like there's supposed to be something there, but there's not. Okay, instant damage potions. I wanted to test to see what exactly they drop. And... anybody else? Really? No? Ah. Oh gosh, I'm liking this new and improved volley. I mean, not really new and improved, but just more powerful. I think that's it. I sincerely doubt that we're gonna find anything too amazing, loot-wise. That does, I know that this is something that they're currently working on, but a lot of the POIs that I've been to, basically, they just don't feel worthwhile. And I know I've only been to low-level POIs at this point, for the most part, I think. Oh, and all of a sudden we are in a place with like a bajillion spawners. Interesting. These spiders are gonna have a really hard time with all these mushrooms around. Oh, did I just anger Mr. Enderman? I may have angered Mr. Enderman. I'm not sure, does volley anger them? Are the creepers faster than normal? Almost seems like they're faster than normal. But, yeah, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of the loot just isn't really all that worthwhile. Light, camera, action. Oh, there's so much stuff. It's so crowded. And I can't forget about my little quick shot too. That is very, very important. Very, very importante. Alright. While they're fighting, let's hop down here. And start lighting things up. Oh gosh. You know, I've also turned fancy graphics off, I think. Let's maybe take care of the spider, though. Nope, he's gonna get trapped under there. Fancy graphics. I had to do that because one of the maps that I was playing, Undefeatable, has an area where it's just like a giant wall of spawners. Talk about amazing game design, right? And it was lagging. I mean, the area is basically advertised as an area that's supposed to defeat you via lag, and it's a joke map, so you know, it's totally intentional. Let's take out the elite spawner first and foremost, and then we will hop over here and take a U out and use our amazing agility to just keep everybody from getting close to me. More money, more blocks. Money blocks. All the money blocks. You. I don't think we want that, at least. Nope. Don't need it. I got all that. We're good. Let's keep moving forward. I imagine that a lot of this is just going to lead us back up to where we just were, but maybe not. It's actually a good size POI from the looks of it. Go away, guy. Oh gosh. Okay. He can't apparently see us there. Oh gosh. Okay. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. No, yeah. No, this is taking us back around. Okay. Well, good to know. That was ooh, that things really picked up there, didn't they? That was kind of scary. You know, now that I've played one of the dungeons in Region 2, I don't know. I think one of my big complaints so far is basically Region 1 and Region 2 feel totally disconnected. Like basically it's basically like playing two games that are, you know, very, very similar but not connected in any way whatsoever. And so I don't know, that normal sense of progression that you get in CTMs is not really present in Monumenta, which I don't know, maybe isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's like all the progress and stuff that I made in Region 1 just seems inconsequential in Region 2. And so it's kind of like, why even, you know, why did I even play Region 1? And I imagine it's going to be the same thing with Region 2, which makes me not want to play Region 2. I just want to go straight to Region 3 at this point. Or Region 4, or whatever. Like, you know, and I know that they can integrate things to make regions replayable and to, what on earth was that? Why are there fireworks going off, man? And to entice people to go back to the earlier regions, but I don't know. And you know, it works both ways too, because any progress that I make in Region 2 isn't going to be applicable to Region 1 because you can't use the gear from Region 2 and Region 1. The only things that do transfer are the skills and whatnot, but I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't know. Not a huge fan of that. Also, just in terms of difficulty, Region Region 2 so far has felt significantly easier, compared to Region 1. And it might just be that when I played Region 1, I was fresh, right? I had no prior knowledge of the server or how things were going to work, and so everything was a bit of a surprise for me. Whereas here in Region 2, I have a sense of the general style and what's possible and not possible and whatnot, but it's still, you know, so that sense of progression in terms of the player getting more and more powerful is lost, but also the difficulty progression seems to be a little off as well. I don't know what the pirate essence is for. No thank you, but we will take the blocks. And like I'm just comparing, like look at like the white wool dungeons, just the white wool dungeon in Region 1 and compare it to the lime green wool dungeon in Region 2, and it's just like there's no real comparison. There are some crazy deadly traps in Region 1, some incredibly challenging environmental you know, terrain, like the little snake at the end or whatever that you have to go over with the lava. I mean, it was the white wool basically, for me, the first time when I played it, played like a black wool dungeon from a normal CTM map. Whereas the lime green dungeon here in Region 2 played more like a I don't know, I'd say like I think it would make like a good lime green dungeon in a normal map. It wasn't too challenging, but wasn't incredibly easy either, at least parts of it. I mean, there were certainly parts of it that were like, I'm just gonna walk right through here straight to the end. Oh, there's an Elder Guardian. Okay, well let me just shoot him real quick and move on. It's like there were some really easy moments, but again, for you know, I think it would make like a good like light blue, or not light blue. I'm trying to think of the order of things. Maybe like a magenta or yeah, no, magenta or light blue wool dungeon. I think it would work well as. So it's, you know, it's close to what it should be, I think. But I said this when I first started on Monumenta, that basically they're gonna get to a point, and I'm sure that there's terminology for this, but they made it way too hard to begin with. I think, I mean, especially if one of the goals is to draw new players into the genre. They started out, I mean, like I said, with like a black wool dungeon basically, which is just like really, and now what that's and that's fine if they want the difficulty level to be at that point, then you know that's what it's going to be at. But what ends up happening then is you know there's a difficulty cap, right? Things can only get so very hard due to limitations in the game and limitation of mechanics and whatnot. And I'm sure that you can overcome a lot of that with plugins, and you know maybe you can have protection 20 gear and all of that lovely stuff. It's just like I feel like they started with far too hard of dungeons. White Wool should have been like basically like an upgraded vanilla dungeon from you know, vanilla Minecraft. Small, a few spawners, basically like even like the old labs I think is just too much for introducing players to the genre, and even too difficult if you're gonna aim for these vast regions with these vast dungeons and trying to create a sense of progression. Region 1 is too difficult, and we're already seeing the effects of that here in Region 2, where it's just like you can't really go anywhere from Region 1 in terms of difficulty. And so it leads to future dungeons just feeling kind of stale and kind of like meh. I mean, look at Yellow Dungeon, right? The length and some of the difficulty and the void sections and stuff. It's like where do you go from there exactly? And I think that's the overall kind of feeling that I'm getting from Region 2, and just based on Lime Green Wool, I would almost recommend that they that they make Region 2 Region 1 and make Region 1 Region 2. Basically switch spots with them, because to me, in terms of difficulty, it would make more sense. White Wool Dungeon is far more difficult than Lime Green Dungeon. Now, granted, I haven't played the White Wool Dungeon since closed beta, basically. I think I played it in closed beta. And so I could be totally off here. Maybe they've really nerfed things. I'm not entirely sure. But it's... yeah, I mean... and I know I said this exact same thing when I first started playing Monumenta, that basically I think you had some map makers and stuff who were very experienced and were catering to a very experienced player base, and it had some amazing and elaborate ideas for incredibly challenging dungeons. And so that's what you get with Region 1. But then what ends up happening is, you know, you end up with Black Wool for White Wool, and then there's nowhere to go from there. You know, I mean, granted, it's still enjoyable, but the sense of progression, both in terms of player progression and difficulty progression, is so not here. And I really almost feel like the best option would be to totally remake Region 1. And you could do, you know, the current Region 1 would be Region 2, and this could be Region 3. Although I think it would make more sense to make this one Region 2 and make Region 1 Region 3. And then to just have like a whole brand new Region 1. And I'm talking like really straightforward, simple gameplay. Maybe the best enchant that you can get is like a Protection 1 type thing. You know, make it really straightforward, really simple, really easy for newcomers to the genre. Slowly introduce them to the gameplay and to the mechanics, and kind of train them for some of these later dungeons where things start to pick up in difficulty. But that's not the way that it currently is. Right now, it's basically just, we're gonna, you know, toss you into what is the equivalent of an incredibly challenging Black Wool dungeon right off the get-go. And again, even old labs didn't really solve this problem. Although it tried to, I think. But even then, you got lava, and you got some really, you know, challenging level design with the platforms and the vertical gameplay, and you know, it just... and again, the dungeons by themselves are perfectly fine, but in terms of the overall sense of progression and whatnot, I just don't think it's really working at this point. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm trying to talk and stuff all at the same time. I need to go back and see Dr. Cure. So those are my initial impressions, just based on what I've experienced so far in Region 2. Let's see here. The doctor chucks some of the mushroom into a mortar and begins to grind it into a fine paste. Alright then, what's next? A fresh Saragundi sapling from a nearby forest. I'd say the Faerun Forest would have an ample supply. Faerun Forest it is, which is in that direction. I didn't grab my boat. Gosh dang it. But you know, I don't claim to know or understand the developers' thought process or goals for Monumenta as a whole. I would think that attracting new players would be one of their key goals. And if that is the case, then again, I think they missed the mark, because again, you have very talented map makers who are, you know, familiar with what veteran CDM players want and what, you know, what's going to be challenging. But you need, like, I almost think like you need somebody who's never made a map before to make one of the areas, and somebody who's never even played CTM before to make one of the initial areas, just to capture that sense of what's, you know, what's going to be good for people who are totally new to the genre. Is this it? I can't tell if this is it or not. I think it's it. If so, we're probably just going to jump straight to the top. Let's confirm that it is indeed what we're looking for, though. I see a name tag over there. This is a pretty elaborate build. I thought it was just that one tower, but that is not the case. Let's hop over here. Oh gosh. I think that's my evasion. I think that's what that is. How are you not dead yet, guy? How are you still not dead? What? That guy has some crazy strong... what's it called? You know what it's called, right? Crazy strong projectile protection. That is the word that I was looking for. Can it be a spider? Yes, spider. Alright, kill you. Make sure that we're relatively safe here. Olympian's crown. This is just basic tier 1 stuff. So this is just a tier 1 POI. Wow, okay, again, yeah, I don't know. On one hand, the POIs do seem, maybe at least some of them, a little more challenging than stuff in Region 1. But that lime green dungeon was easier than, I'd say, any dungeon in... Well, I think the archers are elites, actually. Is what's going on. I'm trying to think. Maybe lime green was... No, it's not even harder than orange. To be honest. Oh gosh, that's a big drop. That's what that is. And we'll take you. And I'm not even sure if we're in the right place. Oh. Hi. Ooh, that was close. Nope. I destroyed your home. Ha. Oh. Okay. Well. I wasn't expecting it to just be right here. But sure, we'll take it. We'll take it, especially because I spent a lot of this episode just, chatting away, I think. And destroy. I want to see what these things are up here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Which way are you gonna go? You're gonna get trapped there because you're stupid AI. Yeah. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Jungle log. Okay, we'll take it. Why not? As far as the Region 1 and Region 2 not feeling connected and stuff, I don't know what a good solution for that is. I would say just put everything on the same server and, you know, I think I said this in a previous video, but it's like, if I'm playing an MMO, and the only MMO I've really played is RuneScape, and even then it was years ago, so I don't remember much, but I don't ever recall, like, having to... Like, if I go to one of the later dungeons and get an amazing sword or something, like, I can still take that to the earlier dungeons. So, I guess why, if the player has gone through the process of beating all the dungeons in Region 1, making it to Region 2, collecting awesome gear, why are you gonna punish them when they try to take that gear back to Region 1? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Will it end up making Region 1 easier? Probably, but so what? I mean, the player has earned that right. So I just don't really understand the thought process there. But again, I'm probably the last person that you want to talk to about, like, game design and stuff. What is that anyways? And especially the last person to talk to about MMOs, because, like I said, I haven't really played many. What is this? Can I just break this? Well, I can. I don't know if it accomplished anything. Give me the monies. All the monies. We'll take it just because I don't have any, I don't think. And more of those poison arrows as well. Gosh, this seems like such an incredibly elaborate POI for an early POI here in Region 2. Whoa, I don't know what that lag was all about. But sure, why not? Oh. Guy. You scared of me. Break it. And that spear fisher. I was not expecting to find a whatchamacallit here. A trident. But sure, why not? And let's hop over here to this guy. Still not really sure what the packed ice is all about. And you. And take it to wood. We'll go ahead and break that guy. The archer ended up down there. Oh, yeah, free levels. Sure, why not? Okay, you're dead. Can I make it? Can I make it? Oh, not if I do that. Nope. Nope, definitely not gonna make it. Oh yeah. Climb the trees, climb the trees. Oh, let me up. Let me up, I say. Oh my gosh, cat, you terrified me. I was not expecting to see you over here. We just set all these off, right? Yes. Hopefully, perhaps. Do that. And kill you. Take the money, take the blocks. And let's hop up. I hope breaking these is not ruining something for somebody else. I would imagine they wouldn't allow that to happen, right? Right. Maybe. Perhaps. Whoa. Oh. My money disappeared for a second. Go away. More glacial helms. Nope. No, thank you. Alright, well then let's get out of this place. And return our items back to the doctor. How am I trapped right here, you guys? Come on, come on. Why are you making it hard for me to navigate around the town? Okay. So anyways, those are my thoughts on the state of the server and whatnot. Again, I'm still enjoying myself. I was really kind of let down by the final part of Lime Green Dungeon. But other than that, it was, you know, it was decent. And I'm enjoying some of the POIs around Region 2, although I haven't played that many of them quite yet. Oh, is there more? So finally I require a bottle of kelp oil. Unfortunately, some pirates have stolen the stuff off me. I believe they've gone back to their base camp in the Spiral Island. Lovely. Oh, I thought we were done, you guys. Spiral Island. Where be the Spiral Island? I think that's pointing me back to the doctor, right? Yeah. Is that the one close by over here? That we've gone by like a million times? Is it gonna be on their ship, or is it gonna be on top? I guess we shall find out here eventually. It's pointing in that direction, which leads me to believe It's up top. Sure. That works. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That does not work. That definitely does not work. People. Okay. Break. And break. And you do your thing. Fine by me. Let's close that off. Bread. Who on earth would need bread? Thank you. Don't need any of that. Let's switch to our other things here. And take you out. Pirate Swordsman is what it says. Wait, why are you teaming up with the pirates, Mr. Creeper? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Shouldn't you want to kill the pirates? Much like I would like to kill them? Maybe you and I should team up. Was there another one? No. That was just like a delayed creeper fuse, I think. Is what was going on there. Okay, so you want me to take the staircase, right? But what happens if I just go up the side of the mountain? Is there anything stopping me from doing that? Something tells me probably not. Besides the million natural spawns. One thing that has been quite challenging in Region 2 are the spiders. That I will give you. I have died twice now to spiders, which is typically a mob that I don't die very often to, because the vanilla spiders are kind of lame. But for whatever reason, they are just kicking my you-know-what. Here in Region 2, they seem to hit hard and have like increased speed or something, which has been making them more difficult than normal. That. Nothing gonna drop in my head, please. Give me all the monies. Gosh dang it. Should have put stuff up. I don't think we really need those anymore. And again, we're not really gonna find much stuff here. Let's put that up. And I don't know why I want to keep those, but I do. I do. Just a little souvenir, you know. Where'd our other skelly friend go? There you are. Destroy broken ladders. I hate whoever made this. I refuse to take your ladders. Instead, we're just gonna hop up in this direction. Although now I'm just replacing broken ladders with broken vines, man. Ah, you can take your own broken ladders, guy. That's how I feel about this. Alright, that works. Kill. Oh gosh. Sure. You're ruining your own base. This is not my base. I have no stake in trying to preserve this place, but you do. This is your home. Why are you destroying your home, Mr. Creeper? That doesn't seem very smart to me. Uh-oh, we got an elite dude. We got an elite dude. Hi, everybody. I have conquered the mountain. I am king of the mountain. Sentinels, boots, legionnaires, same stuff, nothing new here. Let's do that. And that. And definitely destroy you. Nope, 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 don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Don't need none of that. Where is this elite guy at, though? I do want him. Oh, well. Goodbye. Nice to meet you. Kelp oil. Okay, we're not going to use that, so let's do that. Fantastic. And then we can just jump our way down, just barely. Oh my gosh. And there's one chest there, but I don't really need it. So let's do some more jumpy jump. Whee! And head back to the doctor, and I think that should be it for this quest. I don't know if I would call this quest short. Is it short? We had to go to 3 different places. They're all within range of Missport, but I don't know if I'd call it short. I'm sure that they have a system for categorizing these things. It was what, like about an hour of gameplay, give or take. I guess that is short. Alright, dude. My inventory is full, but yeah. Great work, that's the final ingredient. So, does the medicine work? Of course it does. Applying it should give the person great vitality for a good while. With this fresh supply, I should have enough for weeks. Take this for your troubles. Given crystalline shards and access to Dr. Cure's healing remedy. The stuff was dropped on the ground. Was it? No, I don't think we got one of the healing things. Let's see here. Can I get some of your remedy? Oh. Oh, it just gives us a 10-minute temporary health boost. Not bad. Alright, well, I think that's it for Missport as far as quests go, so we'll move on to one of the other cities next. Most likely the Frosty Place. What's the Frosty Place called? Oops. That was totally an accident. Frostport? That's what I want to call it. I want to call it Frostport for some reason. Frostgate is the name of it. Since that was like the first city that I discovered, I think it would make sense to start there next. Especially because I do not want to go to this desert town because it's a pain in the, you know what, to navigate. And we have still yet to go to Ocean's Reach and Steel Meld. But I'm sure we will make it there eventually. Anyways, that's going to be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.